This is the Horizon Newscast for the week of November the 1st, 2010. I'm David Woodson. Our top story of the week is the Tech Fest at IUS. Students had a chance to learn about technology on campus and play some fun games at the event. Jordan Smith and Brittany Bullard have the story.
We're here at the Tech Fest where students are able to learn about information technology available on campus. The Information Technology Department presented Tech Fest as a way for students to become familiar with the ways that technology is present on campus.
I really thought the Tech Fest was informative, and it's cool that we have activities like this on campus to just increase the student awareness in different areas.
I really think the Tech Fest has just given some good information, especially about technology that can be used here at the school as well.
So far I think it's been pretty successful. I'm not sure exactly how many people have come through. It's open for faculty, staff, and students to allow them to get an opportunity to come in and see what's available to them through, Bloomington, through the different vendors, discounts that being affiliated with IU gets you as a student.
Students were happy with the Tech Fest as they learned a lot about the services provided on and off campus. This is Jordan Smith along with Brittany Bullard for the Horizon Newscast.
Do you listen to 102.3 The Max Radio? If you do, you probably have heard of Lambert and Lindsay in the morning. Stephanie Taggart and myself sat down with both of them for an exclusive Horizon interview.
Louisville has many morning radio shows to entertain the morning rush hour drivers. One of those shows, the Lambert and Lindsay Show from 102.3 The Max, has been entertaining their drivers since 1999. We sat down with George Lindsay, Linda Lambert, and Aaron Miller to get their backgrounds and beginnings in journalism.
I wanted to be in radio and or television since I was 15. So when I went to UK, I declared a major immediately. Loved it, never looked back, never regretted it.
And when George, got Linda to come over to this station, Linda was kind enough to drag me along too. So
it was a package deal.
That was kind of how this all started. And that was in 1999, so it was 11 years ago.
Okay.
I went to Western Kentucky University, and I do have a major in communications, minor in English. And I've been working in radio since I was 15. I started in Litchfield, a radio station there, and have been working on and off, except for a year where I took off, and I have a teaching certificate, and I did student teaching for 6 months and decided, don't want to do that. So I got back into radio. And then we've been together, this will be our 11th year anniversary is coming up. And I don't know if you guys are aware of the program that helps you rehab former addicts, but that's where I got Linda and Aaron both.
When asked about what their top experience has been, they all agreed that the charitable work, including one annual event, is the highlight of their career.
I think one of the best things we've done as a show is the Make-A-Wish fundraiser that we do every year, and this year we'll surpass $1 million, which is a pretty big deal, to quote Aaron.
I think that's one of the things that we do for the community, but I think this show is very, very good at supporting different charities and different events and inspiring, I hope, a true sense of community in what is a fairly large city. And I want us to be known for that when it's all said and done.
Knowing how hard it can be to be successful in this business, George, Linda, and Aaron offered up one piece of advice they would give to journalism students.
Know that at the beginning there's not a lot of money and there's a lot of strange hours. This is not a 9-to-5 type of a business. And
it does take a long time to get to the point where you will feel like you're successful and earning a decent living.
I think the biggest thing, number one, learn to write. Because if you can write, you know English, and you'll be much better on the air. And number two is be curious about everything. Know something about everything, so that when a topic comes up, my wife calls it trivia. I call it show prep. But just be curious about everything. That'd be the biggest advice I'd give.
From outside the studios at 102.3 The Max, this is Stephanie Taggart and David Woodson for the Horizon Newscast.
Those were your top stories of the week. Here's Desiree Smith with this week's top news briefs.
Jim Morris and Jack Cutter were named this year's recipients of the Chancellor's Medallion for their distinguished service to the university and community. The annual dinner to honor the award's recipients was held at the Horseshoe Casino on October 30th. Proceeds from the event go toward the Chancellor's Medallion Leadership Scholarship Program. The National Society of Leadership Success will be holding an orientation meeting on November 3rd from 12:15 to 1:30 in University Center North, room 121. For those interested in attending, contact Kathy Meyer at 812-941-2366 for more information. The Ogle Center will be hosting the Louisville Orchestra as they perform the first installment of their light classical series, Night Lights. On Saturday, November 6th at 7:30 p.m., the orchestra will demonstrate the upbeat tempo of the Vienna Waltz. Admission is $20 and student discounts are available. Call 812-941-2525 or stop by the Ogle Center box office for ticket purchases. You're now caught up on the latest campus and area news. I'm Desiree Smith. Back to you, David.
Students, faculty, and staff visited the Ogle Center on October the 19th to listen to a live videocast of Nigel Barker of America's Next Top Model speak on what true beauty really is.
In today's generation, there is a certain appearance standard in order to be considered beautiful. It appears evident that culture tends to think of beauty as only skin deep. World-renowned photographer Nigel Barker spoke to students about the true meaning of beauty. Nigel Barker's presentation was shown at the recital hall in the Ogle Center. The presentation was a live streaming video of Nigel Barker held at Mitchell College in Connecticut. This presentation was just one of 6 leadership presentations offered this year by the National Society of Leadership and Success.
What I consider to be beautiful about myself would be the fact that the confidence that I have through the work that I do with various humanitarian organizations, and truly, you do feel beautiful when you work in those situations, when you make a difference, when you take a photograph or you make a documentary film and people react to it. You feel great.
Over 277 campuses viewed this live streaming presentation. IU Southeast had a very small handful of 27 people view the presentation, but the words of the encouragement from Nigel Barker were very rewarding. Nigel Barker's lecture was based off his experiences in life and his new book, The Beauty Equation. Nigel Barker shared the 10 essential elements that he believes, when added together, sum up to one's true, personal inner and outer beauty.
This is an opportunity for our students to be engaged with leaders that they would not normally have an opportunity to see in real time. So it's just a really exciting opportunity for our students to see someone different.
I wanted to hear what he had to say about inner beauty, because outer beauty, females, is so emphasized, but I wanted to see what he wanted to say about digging deep and finding, what's inside of you. I wanted to see the points in really just the points that he was going to say.
It was most definitely helpful, and I would say because, I'm always telling people, be optimistic, be a positive person. If somebody else has a chip on their shoulder, help them to knock it off and don't let it latch on to you. And Nigel pretty much, confirmed that for me, that I am doing the right thing. And, sometimes people are like, well, everybody deserves a kick in the pants once in a while, so, get them back. But, revenge is, a bittersweet.
This has been Brooke Lehman with the Horizon Newscast.
Finally, here's Ashley Agnew with this week's What's the Word?
The IU Southeast School of Business was once again named one of the top in the country by the 2011 edition of the Best 300 Business Schools by the Princeton Review. This is the 6th year in a row that IUS was included by the publication, according to the online press release by the Office of University Communications at IU Southeast. So why am I telling you all this for the What's the Word portion of the newscast? I'll tell you why. I recently tried to contact several members of the IUS faculty and staff to do a story about this great achievement for our school. I thought it would be important for the students of IUS to know that they were attending a school that was ranking well in such areas among the nation. The problem is, none of the faculty or staff members that I contacted have made it a point to get back with me. Not even a simple email or short phone call to say that they were busy or couldn't talk to me. Now, I don't want to include all faculty or staff when I'm making these comments because most of the people that I have been in contact with have usually been very helpful to me. The point is, I am a student in a learning environment in which assignments are given to me that require me to talk with people on campus about news, information, events, and other happenings at IU Southeast. But how can I learn from my work if I don't get a chance to complete the assignment because people were unwilling to get back with me? I can't.
So I encourage faculty and staff to be willing and helpful with students when they are asking for a little help. I know that everyone is busy and has things going on. Trust me on that. I'm a full-time student here and I have 2 jobs, yet I still find the time to make things happen. All I wanted was a 10-minute interview. All I ask for now is that you be a little more conscious of your decisions regarding students in the future. I'm Ashley Agnew, and that's my word.
That's all for the Horizon Newscast this week. Check us out online for all your campus news, anytime, 24/7. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.